Hi, I'm here a little bit early, and yet I want to talk about what it means to be a victim and how you can make a choice. Do you want to continue to be a victim, or do you want to move from that place of being a victim to being, I forgot my microphone, to being full of life and ready to move forward? I was inspired to make this video for you because I got a letter from a lady telling me not her whole story, but a lot of it, and asking me for help. Well, the best way that I can help is to guide you into realizing that you have been having this victim energy and that you have the power to change that energy. So how can you do that? Number one, by realizing I, somewhere in my life, took on this energy of being a victim. And if all of us think about times when someone did us wrong, we've all been victims. Many women have been raped. I've been raped. So do you sit and stay in that place, or do you move forward? What do you want for your life? Do you want to move forward? So, of course, we need some help to realize this. First of all, if a lot of things have happened to you in your lifetime that have you feeling like a victim, then you need to realize I have built up this energy of victimhood and I'm ready to let it go. Now, one of the things nobody, of course, likes to say, oh, I'm a victim, because it makes you feel less than. However, it's not less than to admit I've attracted this energy pattern of being a victim. I've attracted bullies. I've attracted mean landlords. I've attracted mean bosses. And realize that it's almost like a spirit of victimhood, because an energy pattern can become so strong. So the first thing we want to do is admit it. How can you move from anywhere unless you admit it? So just admitting, yes, I have been in the energy of being a victim. I forgive myself for that. You'd be a victim too if all this stuff happened to you. It's just so easy to get trapped there. And that's why I'm having this session, because I don't want you to stay trapped there. It's not my desire to have the beautiful human being that you are living your life feeling as a victim. So one of the things we can do is some EFT tapping to stick a pin in that big ball of victim energy and help you begin to shift. Because I guarantee you that if you stay in the place of blaming everything in your life on someone else, even if people do crap to you, okay? You're holding this energy of being a victim, and the perpetrators are seeing that energy and moving towards you like crazy. So we're going to tap and release some of that energy. Now, some of you may actually need spiritual release work, which if I feel guided, I'll move you into that, because there can actually be chaos energies that are oppressing you. Let's see how we do with some EFT. So just think about how you have been a victim in your life. And we're not going to stay there, but think about how people have done stuff to you, and it feels like it's a freaking pattern. If it happened only once, that would be one thing. But if it feels like it's happening over and over and over again, that's something else. And we need to work together to shift that pattern. So doing some EFT, it's simply tapping on acupressure points. If you don't know about EFT, there's 1,000 tutorials here on YouTube. But if you just follow after me and tap on the side of your hand and just say what I say, do what I do. I'm going to guide you through some acupressure points. Now, before we do that, How much of a victim do you feel like you have been? How many times have people screwed you? That moves you into being a victim because you feel like you can't get out. So I feel like a victim, scale of 1 to 10. How many times you've been screwed, or how much victim do you feel like? Even though I feel like a victim, people have done stuff to me. Repeat after me now, or this is not going to help you. I love and accept myself. I feel like a victim, and people have done crap to me. I am not making this up. I'm feeling a little angry that you think I'm a victim for fun. I hate being a victim. I love and accept myself. Take a deep breath in and out. Move to the top of the head. Tap here. 4 meridians come together here. I feel like a victim. Go to the beginning of your eyebrow. The meridians are same on either side. So whichever side feels more comfortable. I feel like a victim. Side of the eye. It's not unfounded. Underneath the eye. People have done some bad shit to me. I don't really want to let this go because I need to make them pay. Come on, do it with me. Might be hard. I feel like a victim. And then we go to underneath the armpit. I feel like a victim. Take a deep breath in and out. That was just one round. Maybe you started out at a 10 on a scale of 1 to 10, like, yeah, I feel like a victim. And you know why I feel like a victim? Because people have done some mean stuff to me. Now we're still in that place of feeling like a victim. So what's a better alternative? Well, you might not be ready to forgive them yet. However, are you ready to shift and shield yourself from that kind of energy? One of the ways you do it is stop freaking telling everybody about it. It's like, here's a little fire. And when you talk about the crap that's happened to you, you're pouring gasoline on the fire. On the other hand, when you just let it go, the fire doesn't have any fuel, and so it will burn itself out. So here we go. Tapping in a positive choice, like my precious, precious friend, Dr. Carrington, came up with this technique in EFT. Even though I feel like a victim, and I'm not ready to let it go completely, I love and accept myself. And I choose that I could let this go. I don't want to live the rest of my life like this. Bad stuff has happened to me. Top of the head. I'm feeling the energy lighten up somewhat. A lot of bad stuff happened to me. I don't want to put any more fuel on that fire. I'm choosing to be free. I'm choosing for some good things to happen to me. Being a victim sucks. So what if I get a little sympathy with my sad, sad story? As a matter of fact, we get into sad story wars. Oh, yeah, well, guess what happened to me? Keep tapping and keep repeating. Guess what happened? That's nothing. You know what happened to me? You know what my landlord did to me? You know what the hospital did to me? Do you know how I was robbed of my inheritance? Yada, yada, yada. I choose to shift my energy. I'm choosing to let that go. I forgive myself for attracting somehow this energy of being a victim. It really sucks. And I get to choose. I can let it go. I can look at it, admit it, forgive it, and choose again. In every moment, I get to choose again. I get to choose again. Now, you might need to repeat those if you check in with your intensity rating and find that it's really high. And yet, I feel like some of you watching this, and I do hope that you pass this on to people who you feel could be benefited. I feel like there's some of you, there's at least 3 people right now that are out there who have actually attracted like this chaos energy force that mashes you down. And it feels like, even with the tapping, that your energy can barely budge. And what you need, my friend, is spiritual intervention. Are you willing to let the power of Holy Spirit to liberate you now? It doesn't matter what your belief system is. I believe almost every belief system believes in the power of Holy Spirit light. And it doesn't matter what you've done. It doesn't matter what state you're in. You are worthy right now to be healed of this chaos energy victim oppression. Are you ready to let it go? Close your eyes. And just imagine there's this dark cloud of oppressive energy that you haven't been aware that it was outside yourself, because sometimes it feels like it's moving you. Sometimes you feel so helpless, you don't realize that you have a spirit of oppression. And so, by the power of the Holy Spirit light, and from the office of the priestess that I hold, I command now for this energy field to be dissolved. I call for the angels of light to take these chaos energies to the light so they may choose again. And I ask this blessed person watching now to be filled with the power of Holy Spirit light. You never release an entity and leave the spot empty. You always fill it up with the power of Holy Spirit light. Holy Spirit light, fill me now. And I also feel some of you feeling very guilty, but you don't know what I did last night. You don't know what I did last night. I went dancing. Anyway, we can't let that stop us. That's the biggest trick of the dark forces, to make you feel unworthy to accept the healing that is offered. You are divine. You have every right to be divine. Of course, you're human. Who wants to be perfect? How much fun would that be? And in your humanness, you have the right to realize when you're being oppressed, and you have the right to call for your own divinity within and divinity without to dissipate this energy and torment you no more. Anchor, lock, and seal this healing, this day, this moment, forward in time, backward in time, through all time and space. I have said it, and it is so. Namaste. Very, very good. I actually feel the presence of Holy Spirit as it desires to move within you and to give everyone watching a deeper walk, a deeper portion of Holy Spirit light, realizing you start right where you are. You don't wait until you're perfect. You start right where you are. Every day, ask for more Holy Spirit light to fill your being, and it shall be so. I'm Rebecca Marina Messenger, and I invite you to subscribe to this channel. Thank all you guys in the chat. Share this with anyone that you feel will be blessed. And also, I'm doing predictions for 2019. Make sure you come back on December 30th and see what's coming in store for us. A lot of really good things, some things that are not so good, but you know what? The only reason Spirit gives us information about things that are not so good is so that we can use the power of our divinity. We can use the power of Holy Spirit light to change it or lessen it. I'm Rebecca Marina Messenger, wishing you love and the desires of your heart. Mwah.